Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Jayhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Texas Longhorns offense will have first crack at this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to...
Gashing the knee on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets into the 39-yard line. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Turning it off. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense has its first opportunity of the day. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Fires it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Snagged out of the air. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited and up.
Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
That's caught. It's Mosley. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Jayhawks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the run, it's Tolzien. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Gives it on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Mosley. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Complete downfield. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. lots of running room. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Jayhawks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Slater. At the 45 on his way. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. They'll give it to him again. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Slater. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Rushes on him, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, the running back has it. Powers through the defender. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pucks it out of the air. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Got it inside the 15. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. He's at the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. Nice move there. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing the turnover. 3rd down coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense ever.
Oh, he's got some space. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And the comeback is on. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They're going to run it. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry up. They'll test the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. corner's showing press. They want to be physical here. Now the play fake. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield. Complete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for a gap. It's Slater. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position.
Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Lost the defense, he's wide open. Turning on the Jets. That is exactly what you want to do. Ball, he's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Jayhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time on target.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down. 34-yard line.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
He'll toss it. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.